Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve one 8-point inverse DFT problem using the FFT algorithm. Okay, so already we discussed one inverse DFT problem using the DIT algorithm. So the next one, so 4-point DFT we discussed. So here we are going to solve the inverse DFT of 8-point sequence. Okay, so this question is a November 2016 question. Okay, so it's a November 2016 question. So you see the question, find the IDFT. IDFT means inverse DFT of the sequence capital X of k equal to 7 comma minus 0.707 minus j 0.707 comma minus j 0.707 minus j 0.707 comma 1 0.707 plus j 0.707 then j minus 0.707 plus j 0.707 using the DIT algorithm. Okay, so here the X of k value is given. So X of k means the frequency domain value is given. So we have to find the time domain sequence X of n using the IDFT. Okay, inverse DFT. We have to find the small X of n time domain sequence. So already you know using the DIT algorithm and the diff algorithm, we can perform the DFT of the time domain sequence as well as the inverse DFT is also performed by the same butterfly diagram. But in order to do the inverse DFT, so we have to follow additional 3 steps. Okay, so what is the first step? The first step is that we have to take the complex conjugate of the given value X of k. Okay, so you see the X of k value, this is the X of k value. So 8 values are there. Okay, so for that each sample, we have to take complex conjugate. So already you know what is mean by complex conjugate. The real part as it is you have to keep as it is. The imaginary part if plus j means we have to convert into minus j means we have to convert into plus j. So that is a step number 1. Okay, so just take a complex conjugate of the capital X of k and apply the complex conjugate of X of k value as a input in the DIT algorithm. So already you know in DIT algorithm, so here we have to use the 8-point DIT algorithm. Okay, so this is the 8-point DIT algorithm. So in DIT algorithm already you know the input we have to give it in bit reversed order, output we have to take it in a natural order. Okay, so that's why this complex conjugate of X of k we have to take the bit reversed index input. Okay, and apply that input to the DIT algorithm. So first one here the X complex conjugate of k we calculated. So this is the X of k. So X complex conjugate of k is equal to the first term only real part 7. So as it is 7. You see the second part. The second part is minus 0.707 minus j 0.707. So what is the complex conjugate of this data? The real part as it is minus 0.707. Then this imaginary minus j 0.707 it is converted into plus j 0.707. Okay. The third term you see minus j. So minus j it is converted into plus j. Then the fourth term 0.707 minus j 0.707 it is converted to 0.707 plus j 0.707. So similarly we have to take a complex conjugate of each data in the X of k and you just write. Okay, so this is the X complex conjugate of k and this X complex conjugate of k you just apply as a input to the DIT algorithm. So already you know how to draw this DIT butterfly diagram already you know. So separately I posted one video so how to draw this butterfly diagram. So if you want to learn means you go and learn that one. Okay, so I will give the link for that video in the description box and iCard you can check it. Okay, so here that is and in DIT algorithm you see the input applied must be in bit reversed order. What does mean by bit reversed order? That is the first input you applied is a capital X complex conjugate of 0. Then the next one is X complex conjugate of 4. The third one is X complex conjugate of 2 and 6. Then X complex conjugate of 1, X complex conjugate of 5, then 3 and 7. So the first 4 data are even indexed value. The next 4 data are odd indexed value we have to apply. So here what is X complex conjugate of 0? This is the first, this is the 0 index value. Okay, this 7. And what is X complex conjugate of 4? So this is index 0 This is index 1, this is 2, 3 and 4. So this is the fourth value. So x complex conjugate of 4 is 1. Similarly, x complex conjugate of 2. Okay, this j is a complex conjugate of 2. Similarly, x complex conjugate of 6 is this minus j. Similarly, x complex conjugate of 1 value, 5 value, 3 value, 7 value, you just substitute. Okay. Then we have to perform the butterfly diagram. And in the thing, you know, 8-point butterfly means there are 3 stages. This is the first stage, second stage and third stage. Okay. So in the first stage, you know, it is having the 2 butterfly. In second stage, 4 butterfly. In last one, 8 butterfly. Okay. So in the first two thing, in 2 butterfly, so you see what is the input applied? The first line 7, here 1 is there. Okay. And what is we have to find out the output in a first stage. So let me calculate the output in a first stage. So you see what is the output here? So here we are assuming it as in each node there is a adder is there. Okay. So in this adder, what is the output we have to calculate? So in order to find out the output, so what is the line coming? One is the 7, the data 7 is coming to this adder, and another one input is, you see, the W8 power 0 multiplied with 1. So you know the W8 power 0 value is 1. So 1 multiplied with 1, 1. So 7 plus 1, it is 8. Okay. Similarly, we have to calculate the answer here. So here you see the 7 is coming, and another one data 1 multiplied with 1 multiplied with the minus 1. So 7 minus 1, 6. Okay. Similarly, you just find the answer here, J. Then here the minus J is coming. So j minus j 0. Similarly, the answer here is j. Then this minus j multiplied with a minus 1. So minus j multiplied with a minus 1 is plus j. So j plus j 2j. Okay. Similarly, you find answer here. So this 0.707 minus 0.707 plus j 0.707 added with this data. What is this data? 0.707 minus j 0.707. So here this real cancelled and imaginary is also cancelled. If you are adding these two terms, we will get the answer 0. Okay. So similarly, we have to find the answer here. So here the 0.707. Okay. So you see in this sixth output. So you see here the minus 0.707 plus j 0.707 added with the minus 1 multiplied with this data. Okay. So if minus 1 multiplied with this data means it is converted to minus 0.707 plus j 0.707. Okay. So that's why the same data is appearing 2 times. So that's why what is the answer? 2 into minus 0.707 plus j 0.707. So it is minus 1.414 plus j 1.414. Okay. Similarly, you find the answer here. See, so here this data is added with this data. So you see real cancel, imaginary cancel. So the answer is 0. Similarly, here you find this answer multiplied with minus of this one. Okay. So that's why the 2 times the same result is coming. So 1.414 plus j 1.414. Okay. So the first stage answer we calculated. So the next thing we have to apply the answer in the first stage is applied as an input to the second stage. Okay. So before applying to the second stage, so there is a that is Twiddle factor is there. Okay. So in the first 4 line, you see in first 2 line there is no Twiddle factor. In the next 2 line there is a Twiddle factor. One is W8 power 0. You know the value is 1, and W8 power 2 the value is minus j. Similarly, in this 4 line, the last 2 line, there is a Twiddle factor. One is W8 power 0 and W8 power 2, the value is minus j. Okay. So, in the first line, the same 8 is coming here. The 6 is appearing here. 0 multiplied with 1, 0. Then the 2j multiplied with minus j. So, j into j, you know, it's a j squared. What is the value of j squared? It's a minus 1. So, minus of minus plus. So, 2 is appearing here. Similarly, 0, then minus 1.414 plus j 0.144 appearing here. 0 is appearing here. Then this data multiplied with minus j. So, 1 point of minus j 1.414. Then j into j minus of minus plus. So, it is converted into 1.414 minus j 1.414. Okay. So, the input applied in the second stage we calculated. So next one, we have to find out the output of the second stage. So in each stage, we have to calculate. So here you see the data 8 is coming here, then this 0 is coming. Okay, in this adder, this first line input and third input is added. So 8 plus 0, 8. Okay, similarly, you see here 6 is coming and another one is this 2 is coming. Okay, so 6 plus 2, 8. Okay, then in the third line, this 8 is coming. Okay, 8 plus 0 multiplied with minus 1. Okay, so 0 multiplied with minus 1, 0. So 8 plus 0, 8. Similarly, you find the answer here. The 6 is here. Okay, the 6 is here. And 2 multiplied with minus 1. So 6 minus 2, 4. Similarly, you calculate the answer here. So in this line, 0 added with 0. So 0. So in second line, 1 minus 1.414 plus j 0.141 and this one. So you just add means, so the both answers cancelled. So the answer is 0. Similarly, in this line, 0 plus 0, 0. So here, this minus 1.414 plus j 0.14414, then minus of this one. Okay. So if you want to find out means separately you calculate, you add and find out the thing. So here the minus multiplied with this thing means the two data is appearing same. So twice. Okay. So minus 2.828 plus j 2.828 is appearing in this line. Okay. So the second stage answer calculated. So next this answer is applied as an input to the third stage. So in third stage, before giving to the third stage, in the last 4 line, there is a total factor is that W8 power 0, W8 power 1, W8 power 2, W8 power 3. Okay. And in the first 4 line, there is no total factor. So the same thing, 8, here 8, here 8, 4. Okay. So here 0 multiplied with anything, 0. 0 multiplied with the W8 power 1, 0. So 0 multiplied with this one, 0. So in the last line, the minus 2.828 plus j 2.88 multiplied with this thing, minus 0.707 minus j 0.707. Okay, so these two data you just multiply and write here. Okay, then we have to calculate the output in this stage. Okay, so what is the output appearing here? So this output is 8. Okay, so one input is 8 and another one input is 0. So 8 plus 0, 8. Okay, similarly here 8 and the 0. So 8 plus 0, 8. The third line is also 8 added with 0. Okay, so this is also 8. And this one, this 4. Okay, so 4 added with this data. So what is the data available here? It is the minus 2.828 plus j 2.88 multiplied with this W8 power 3. So if you are multiplying these two data, if you are multiplying these two things, we will get the answer here is a 4. Okay. So 4 plus 4, the answer is 8. Okay. So you just multiply these two things separately in a paper. So the answer for the multiplication of minus 2.88 plus j 2.88 into this thing is 4. Okay. Similarly, the answer appearing in the fifth line is here 8 and minus of 0. Okay. So 8 minus 0, same 8. Similarly, 8 minus 0, 8. Similarly, 8 minus 0, 8. And in the fourth last line, you see here 4 is coming. Okay, here 4 multiplied with minus 1. So 4 minus 4, it is 0. Okay, so what is the answer appear in the DIT algorithm? So 7, 8, the last answer is only 0. So 8, 8, 8, 8 and answer is 0. So here we are calculating the inverse DFT. So in the inverse DFT, the first step is that for the given x of k, we have to take complex conjugate. That complex conjugate answer you apply as a input to the DIT algorithm. So in DIT algorithm, the output, you know, it is in the natural order. Okay. So the output obtained from this DIT algorithm is not a x of n. It is a capital N multiplied with the x complex conjugate of n. Okay. So therefore, you write the answers. So what is the answer? So here you see in DIT algorithm, the output is in the natural order. So the n into x complex conjugate of the n value is 8, 8, 8, 8, last one is 0. Okay. So the step 2 we have to follow. So in step 2 you see, in step 2, so from the DIT algorithm, Okay, from the DIT algorithm, we got the output is n into x complex conjugate of n values 7, 8, and the last one data is 0. Okay, so from this, in order to find out the small x of n, what is the next step we have to do? We have to divide all the answers obtained from the DIT algorithm by capital N. So here, what is the value of capital N? 8. Okay, since it is a 8-point DFT. So you just divide all answers by 8. So we will get the answer is 1, 1, 7 ones, and the last one is 0. Okay. So again, we have to take the complex conjugate of this answer. But here, in this case, all answers are real answer. There is no imaginary part. So that's why the x of n is, as it is, the same value. So the x of n is equal to 7 ones, 0. So this is the inverse DFT of the given sequence. Okay. So if you want to verify our given answer is correct or not, so already you know one thing in that DFT answer. So the first DFT, okay, in the capital X of k value, okay, in the capital X of k value, the first value you see it's a 7. The first value 7. This 7 is obtained by adding all amplitudes in a given X of n. So you see what is the amplitude appearing in a X of 7? 7 ones is there, 1 0 is there. So if you are adding all these 7 ones, we will get the first answer is 7. Okay, so our answer is correct. Okay, so this is the thing about this inverse DFT problem. Okay, so here you see, so the given problem is, you see the first data is 7. So the 7 is, how the 7 will come means it is nothing but the addition of our X of n samples. Okay, so the remaining thing already, you know, the remaining thing already is in the complex conjugate format. Okay, so this is the procedure in order to find the inverse DFT using the DIT algorithm. Okay, so in a similar way, we have to, if we want, if in the question they are mentioning diff algorithm means, so the same thing we have to use it in a diff algorithm. So either this DIT diagram, we have to draw the diff diagram, and the same procedure we have to follow. We have to take complex conjugate of x of k, and you just apply as a input, you find the output, then after calculating the output, you just divide all answers by capital N, that is 8, and for that answer you just take a complex conjugate means we will get the same answer. Okay, so this is the procedure in order to find out the inverse DFT using the DIT diagram. Okay, DIT and DIF diagram. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel, and please subscribe my channel for more videos. In the next video, we will discuss about one more problem. Okay, so thank you.